All right, hello, and welcome back to the Crossword vlog, aka Clog, Sunday edition. And I'm speaking fast because I want to solve this fast edition. Not that I have any particular deadline, but it's more just, we've had a slow week of times. The Sunday has thwarted at least one, I think two, 1 hour challenge attempts. I guess I wouldn't count this 13 minute as thwarting my attempt. 13 minutes is a very, very good time for a Sunday, so probably two. Um, and yeah, I think, even if this week we're not going to, achieve the 1 hour challenge, I think this is a perfect time to start practicing. I did give a go at trying to solve old puzzles, but I don't know, there's something about solving an old puzzle that just doesn't feel as fun. Um, maybe that's just me. But Mixed Company is the name of the puzzle. I wonder if it's like the name of a company anagrammed or something like that. I'm thinking there's some amount of anagram going on, or maybe it's like a portmanteau thing where it's like, Apple, Intel put together. I don't know. We'll find out. Um, but yeah, let's get it started. Okay, probably S here. Fitting, or this might be apt. Ahead, maybe? Um, Inner tube. Could be hits. This is Aer Lingus. Okay. PSA. Pitfall. Ink, I guess. Last letters of the business. Small fry. Act. Either, probably four. Hot mess. Snafu. Office. Official. They would sell. Oh man, yeah, it is an anagram thing. Okay. Farmer agro. Chief for root on. Get an A. Whoops. Two Grammys. I think not. Yeah, all right. There we go. Um, Tater tot. Officiate. Affiliate. Eli Lilly Co. Sauvignon. Something. Sauvignon. Okay. Ashtus cigarette. Doll. Probably S here. AIDS. Tickle. Maybe something at. Hefner. Delight. I mean, Sally Mae. Galleria. Self-help. King. Okay. Purchases that come metal plates. Okay. Bags. Epson and Chase. Okay. We're gonna come back up here. Gotten a little far away from home base. I raise. Inked. With ETs. Fernet! Alright, I'll tell you the whole thing about Fernet later. Cheering, a roar, suggestion, a wreck. They would sell something. See red. Um, this could be like prank or something. Um, Jane. What a fixer-upper. Something loss. Hand. Mean. In 10, what do you mean? Mega stuff. Oreo. Relieved of, rid of. Supplemental data. So, something bread. Bread fits in those letters. Ta-das. Margin, like a newspaper. Eries. Sit tight. Made sense. It's Niet. I forget if it's a Y or not. Money pit. For drinks, like lemonades. ED. This is EDY though. Nope. Ben and Jerry. Ridden. R in a car. Reverse. Cool places to live. I guess igloos. That are cold. Olivia Rodrigo. Glove. Box. Glove. Compartment. Does that fit? Fits like that. I think the letters seem to work. Like a column starting. An L here. Santa Claus. Oopsie. Fair use. Sid. Puzzled. Overlaps. Oils. Invitation. I'm going to come back to that. Some just flips, I guess. Rideable. Bemused. Like a column starting a row. Column. Libelous. It starts a row as an argument. Nobel prizes. Cease. Okay. Art supplies. Janitorial implement. I guess a mop. Parsed. Sends off mails. Hip. Rad. It's a little off. Opelia and then Ophelia. Errata. Othello. Otello? I'm gonna come back to that. Czars. SFO. A scene. Probably Olson. Buckwheat. Scorch. Neon signs. Skin your pelt. Something. Markers. Magic markers. Otello. Mod. Hip. Tiger. I don't know why that's mod. Go up. Could just be rise. Simple. Neodymium. Pib extra. Oh, 60, that works. Purchases. Play S here. Oslo. This would be Uni though. Probably IRS. No. Ford and Walgreens. Okay. Kitchenware. Could be ETAs or ETDs. ACDC. Aces maybe? Diamondbacks. Something sticks? Chopsticks? Is that? Yeah, that looks right. Control. Routine delivery. Rhetoric. Probably, because I think this could be that. Something notes. End notes. Cinnamon bread. Added up. Sit tight. Lend. So opal here. Aha, got it. OIC. Phone something. Prowl. Flower something. Pretty type bro. Brit. Eros. Elena. I'm sure. Eases up or something. Leia. Again. Flower Gardens. Does that make sense? That might have the right letters. Something day. Phone. And then could be, no, there's no D. Phone cable. Airs out. Airs out. TSA. Asia, I guess. Rascal, I guess. Fargo. Sin, sure. Spanish girl. Metal plates. Bags. I don't think that's right. Yeah, I think this is T's. I'm gonna put prank there. No, that can't be right. I like apt. Cabernet. In ink. Um, Cabernet. In pen. Ah, okay. Stethoscopes? Stethoscopes. Olay. Jane Meyer. Could it be Bebop? Bide. Mayor. tonsil on top, inner tube stent, hits, posh, antic, self working, self care, craving. Now this can be WNBA, maybe? No. Okay, phone, and then S, phone cases. There we go. Car, craving. King, class day? Oh, senior, not old people. LPGA, an urge, King Tut, tap, rash, tap shoes. Okay. Li libelous. Is that how you spell that? This one's a little weird. Old fashioned and SASE. Okay. Antic. Leon. Tater tot. Tonsil. Just looking for typos. Maze. L. Dom. Niet. Sure. Ho ho. Ha ha. All right. Cool. Well, that is definitely more like the type of time that I would like to be able to get consistently. Um, Definitely felt like it still a lot had to go right to get this time. I think if I didn't have this mistake, it would have been like a 1440 or something. Um, like ideally, I'd be able to do sub 15 regularly, but this was definitely one of my best solves ever for a Sunday, so I'm definitely gonna celebrate that. Um, what to say on this? Well, I actually did quite like the theme. It's a little bit goofy, but yeah, it's basically like you take the names of companies and you mix them together, anagram them, and then you get something else. Um, I will like to say, I or I would like to say that I kind of called it. I did mention an anagram possibility, as well as a mixing together company names possibility. I don't think I nailed the exact form it took, but you know. Um, Uh, I liked the anagram thing because it felt like it impacted the solve a good amount. Um, for my particular solve, the place that it mattered the most was phone cases, um, where I actually did sort of like I knew it was going to be phone something, and I eliminated the letters from there, and then I saw like it's very hard to look at this and anagram that to phone cases, but once you have like letters that are locked down, doing the rest of the anagram is much more approachable. Which is nice because I think anagrams are just very, very hard for the human brain. But the fact that it's embedded in a crossword where you give yourself hints as time goes on, you can sort of choose the level of difficulty of the anagram that you care to solve. Um, it also uh, was nice for verification on things. Like if I put something in, I can just sort of look and be like, yeah, those letters are all in there. Um, I wasn't like super careful about it, but um, yeah, it was sort of nice. Um, in terms of like actual, I think in terms of the concept of selling a flower garden is a bit uh, uh, probably the the biggest reach here. Also, I doubt a single company would sell glove compartments, but I feel like that's all like very nitpicky. Um, all in all, I did sort of just enjoy the experience. And I think things like Cabernet Sauvignon and cinnamon bread stand on their own, even if things like glove compartments or flower gardens don't quite, as like good fill on their own. They're not bad, but they're not like interesting, I would say. Um, there's not really much in terms of long downfill crossing all of this. Although I did like Money Pit as a um, as a clue. There was one clue here that I thought was very clever, but I forget what it was. Not this one. Tina. Yeah, I will have to say there is a lot of kind of suspicious fill here. I especially don't like this Olay crossing Mayor crossing Bebop crossing Aaron. Um, like that's a lot of proper nouns or sort of um, words that you might not know, all in one little area, which is definitely problematic. Um, yeah, there was definitely something clever in here. I think it was near the bottom. This is what I get for not noting it as I go, but cool places to live. That's not that clever. Oh, not this one, but like a comedy routine, you would go, haha. Again, Tati is not great. Um, let's see. Tap shoes come with metal plates. Okay. Um, maybe I made up in my head the clever clue. Maybe the cross. I don't think this was the one, but I did like this. Neon signs. Um, oh, SASE is really awful. I have no idea what that is. Um, mm, time shares. You share time, you overlap, I guess. Oh yeah, I think it was this one. So libelous on its own isn't great fill, but column starting a row is just very, very clever misdirection on this. So a column, as in like a newspaper column that starts a row as in a fight, um, is quite nice. But yeah, I promised saying something about Freenet. Yeah, this is actually it's not. I think it's more common in San Francisco than other U.S. cities. And I hadn't had it. Um, and the entire time when I was aware of this, I'd seen it talked about as like sort of a San Francisco classic thing. Um, and I assumed, sillily, I suppose, that it was pronounced Fernet. It looks a little French. Um, so when going to a bar with a couple of coworkers, I bought the first round of regular beers, and then suggested for the second round, why don't we get Fernet? And they didn't know what that was. I was like, oh yeah, just ask her. It's classic. I'm sure they'll have it. My coworker comes back with a glum look on his face and says, I think it's pronounced Fernet. Um, yeah, apparently the bartender gave him a little bit of a blank look and said, do you mean Fernet? And yeah, so don't make the same mistake as me. It is quite disgusting, but it sort of grows on you over time. So I would recommend trying it at least once in your life. Um, but yeah, overall, despite me enjoying the theme here, and despite my anti-tilt of having a very, very good time on this, I do have to you know be true to myself and say that there is some pretty really garbage fill in here. Oka, yeah, Tati's really not great. Atina, aka Itina. Um, but really, this whole area is quite problematic. Um, but how does this rank compared to your average Sunday puzzle? Um, and I think it's kind of dead even. I'm gonna give it an extra point, 6 out of 10, just because, well, I enjoyed the theme, I suppose. But anyway, this is the sort of performance we're looking for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.